The way you dress and stuff, I don't think you're aware that you're a heavy-set woman. That's what I said.
I know I'm a big woman, so what?
So I was guessing your weight. And I was going to say to you today, can you please get on the scale, and then we'll have an over-under. That's all.
No.
Why not? Why not?
I'm not going to get on the scale if you got to weigh me. Why would you want me to get on the scale?
I'll tell you why.
So you could humiliate me.
How many guys you figure you've done in your life?
Oh, so I'm not. Do you think I'm actually going to talk to you about this?
More than 10? I have a reason for asking that.
Why?
I'm wondering what it takes to get into your pants.
I'm just wondering how you feel about all the constant speculation about your virginity. Have there been any changes on that front? That's a personal question.
Snakewood and that personal. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
You ain't grabbing him by the punani like Trump or talking to him out of pocket like Stern. Hey, you might limit the type of dollars you can earn right here in America where the bad don't burn because there's nobody concerned. We hit these YouTube streets and they talking about Aunt Deb. And what they actually got to say about Aunt Deb. Aunt Deb is Waka Flocka mama. Shout out to Waka Flocka, messing with my boy Big Dame. He was once assigned to Waka Flocka as a security guard. So being in Florida at one point, I got the opportunity to meet Waka Flocka. He was real humble. He was popping at the time, so he was a real nigga. And then my boy Papa Smurf from Lanes, he had some interactions with Waka Flocka, him, Young Hootie, JJ, rest in peace. And I remember being in Atlanta one time and I was out there trapping. I used to go out there and look out for, look after Hootie, Smurf, JJ. They was out there feenucking with Waka and Gucci and them. But they say Aunt Deb got something to say. So with no further ado, let's see what they say that Lady Deborah has been up to.
This guest. I've known this woman for over 20 plus years. She's been in the culture of hip hop for many, many years. And she has decided to grace us with her presence today. And ladies and gentlemen, it didn't take all kind of gifts and everything. We didn't offer no peach cobbler. We just called on the phone and said, Miss Deb, we need you on our show. And we need for you to be here with a distinguished panel. And before I bring her up, I want to introduce my panelists. First off, out of the hot city, the boxing city, the gambling city of Las Vegas, we have the incredible, the incomparable Nala Says. Nala, say hello to everybody. Welcome to the show.
Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody?
Well, they look like they're doing good, ladies and gentlemen. They look like they're doing good. And you know something? Listen. It wouldn't be the Dennis Bond show if I couldn't bring up my very, very, very special person. And I'm gonna tell you something. When I say this, I mean it with at the bottom of my heart. This person, the chemistry when we do shows is amazing, and it couldn't happen without having her on the show. Ladies and gentlemen, let me bring up the lovely, the beautiful, the woman that don't pull back no punches, Miss V. Lenore. V, what's going on?
Hi.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is looking beautiful. This is looking beautiful. I feel so honored to be among these beautiful women. And listen. Hold on. What is it about this woman that has the culture on fire? When from television to music to celebrity management to I mean, you should have seen us at this I want to say this was a kind of like a little tea party. I mean, she does everything. When I tell you the list of people that she's worked with and have elevated, and currently she's worked with the hottest female rapper in the game right now. And this rapper has many, many years in the game, and that's Nicki Minaj. Without any further ado, I want to bring on my sister, my friend, celebrity manager, and entrepreneur, Miss Deb Antney. Ladies and gentlemen, please give her a nice warm welcome. Here she goes.
Hey.
Deb's in the building. What's happening?
How are you? Hey guys, how are you?
Hello. Such a pleasure to have you on and meet you.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And listen, almost didn't happen because the queen.
I don't do interviews.
She don't do interviews. And, listen, and if I told you how much noise she had for this interview, you wouldn't believe it. anyone can't do that. Anyone can't pick up the phone and call this woman to get on the interview. But she decided she wanted to do that for me and do that for Nala and do that for Villanor. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna let the ladies cook right now. I'm gonna have some questions, but I'm gonna let the ladies cook right now. I'm just honored to be here. I'm just gonna be basking in the light and just enjoy this. Nala, I want you to lead this off. Let's go.
All right. So it is such a pleasure to talk with you. We talked earlier and I was geeked because like, you know what I mean? Cause like to talk to you, we see you on television, we see you on the shows and we see many different sides to you. Right.
And you got a gangster ass voice that make you seem like you down to business, no nonsense. It almost make you seem like intimidating. It gives you a Suge Knight type of persona, just the way you sound. It seemed like people would first assume to do righteous business with you before they would try to shice you, just the way you sound. It's like you should have been casted in a role by now with that voice and just that demeanor. She really looked like one of them old mafia type G-ass women. No disrespect.
And we always wonder, is it really that? Is she? And y'all, she really is that. It was literally
That's who I am.
Yeah. She's who she says she is. She's on brand. Okay. She is no different. But girl, I just want to get into it, right? I want to get into it. You have been called a queen amongst kings, right? In a world run by men, an industry run by men. How have you maintained your power and your respect throughout the years? Because you are given that OG respect by everyone.
Her son is not like dude got the frame where he could have been a tight end in the NFL or defensive end or something. He's a big old muff. And y'all see, he don't smile a lot. He don't get excited. He don't seem extremely friendly. He'll sit there in your face and let you talk, and he'll just look at you like this. Yeah, like so. And I'm sure he's not the only male bred in that fashion in her stable that got her back.
The biggest thing now, as we talked earlier, is keeping my legs closed and my pocketbook open.
I know everybody is varmints in the game. Shout out to Walker, no disrespect, but I don't think that was her main challenge. You dig it? I know everybody is somebody, and I know every niggas ain't shit, they varmints, but keeping her legs challenged, I think that probably was one of her more simple challenges, unless she had a propensity to be more promiscuous than she knew that she should be. Other than that, I don't see people just breaking their neck to try to beat it, outside of the fact that Nia's a snook anything. But it's her voice and her presence a little bit makes her seem unappealing, less attractive than she probably would just with her aesthetic.
Okay.
I stay focused on the business at all times. You know what I'm saying? I don't get fascinated over cars and jewelry and $2 in somebody else's pocket that ain't in mine. So there's just like a lot of things that, I just stand on business. That's it. Period.
Right. And have you ever had to like flex up in a way where, because I understand that there's this thing called gender bias, right? With the guys. And I'm glad that you said keep your legs closed, because we know that there are a lot of women, a lot of popular artists that can't keep them closed. Okay. No. I will say that.
Like who? Don't make such a generalization without naming somebody. Who you talking about, Lil Mama?
I was pleasantly loving the fact that at least one of your artists that I know definitely didn't do that. Kept them legs closed, and that's why she's the queen. And that's right. Nicki. Okay, that's so right. She definitely followed that to the letter, and shout out to her for that. But let's go ahead and talk about this industry. How do you feel like it has evolved in terms of respecting women in leadership?
I think that it's really gotten worse because we don't respect ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Here, they gave us the platform. They gave it to us.
Yeah.
And what do? We go and sell sex.
As talented as we are.
Sex. We beefing like crazy and selling sex.
I agree. Speaking of selling sex, Okay. This is a little messy, Deb. This is a little messy.
I'll
Okay.
check you because I don't do a lot of that stuff, but it's okay. I know how to handle myself.
I know, girl. I know. So did you see the Breakfast Club interview with like Gucci and Keisha?
Oh God. Unfortunately, yes. That was sent to me by I can't begin to tell you how many people sent me that. I don't follow the Breakfast Club, but
did Walker send it to you? Did he like told you, mama? Look.
I've had that sent to me by several people.
Mm-hmm. So what did you think about it? Because that's a woman in leadership.
Who's a woman in leadership?
I mean, she looks like she's leading her man.
Well, she's handling her man.
Right.
She's the handler.
Right.
That's not the Bradrick that I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. It just did not seem like him.
It hasn't for some time.
There's many rumors about that relationship, period. You understand what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
That's not him. It's like in a million years, you wouldn't get to make me believe that either he wasn't drugged up or something wasn't going on with him there. That's just not him.
What am I missing, y'all? What did Keisha say that Aunt Deb is reacting to that she just does not believe Gucci had did? I'm clueless. I'm in the green. Y'all let me know.
And that's not, I don't feel like she should have came out nationally saying the stuff that she said about her husband. I don't think that that's for the world, period. That sounds like somebody that wants attention. You know what I'm saying? That's seeking attention and that threw her husband out on the chopping block. I don't care what anybody say.
That's right.
I would have never, ever put my household business out there. This industry ain't big enough for me to put my business out there in the street like that.
I know that's
Deb,
right.
I looked at that clip and it felt like we went back in the time when Mike Tyson and Robin Givens was doing the interview, and he was just there while she was saying all these things that really hurt their situation back then. So,
he was in space.
Yeah,
he was in space. That is not.
That's crazy, y'all. I've been listening to these clips. My bad. Forgive me. I'm going to run through a few of them real quick. I thought y'all was hearing all that, but I just found a few clips of what she was saying about dude.
Phone. First thing I do, I delete Instagram. I delete everything. Even if I got to change his password, I'm changing it because I don't need the public to know he's having an episode. You realize you never know about any other episodes since September 13th because I control that. Because you're not. So I said, Gucci, you just have to accept that you are not well and fix it. Just accept it. I said, people take Tylenol every day. Just take your medication every day. You'll be fine.
Because I'm telling you, people who have to deal with those of us with mental health issues don't tell their stories enough.
Yeah, I think it's harder being me than him going to an episode because it's scary. Like we had a condo where we were in like the penthouse, and I'm like, shit, is he gonna jump? Is the voice gonna tell? The first thing you need is medication.
Yeah, I get the point. And the fact that he's sitting there right there next to her, sharing these intimate details about not his life, but their life. They are one. They are a union. I only can imagine that this is something he's fully aware that she was going to do, and he's in full agreement. The fact that Aunt Deb don't approve, she said that's not the Gucci she knows. The Gucci she once knew has perhaps grown, matured, and gotten wiser, more open to certain things. I don't think this is necessarily a violation. They always talk about being open and honest about mental health. He has a big influence and big following. And for people to see someone like Gucci Man being honest about his struggle would definitely help some others to be willing to accept their plight and not be so down on themselves or want to hide it or afraid to go get help.
I'm sorry. You know, I don't care what people say about mental health, what they talking about with mental health. This ain't about them worrying about no damn mental health. This is worrying about people trying to be on top.
Yep.
And so people trying to get notoriety.
Yeah.
Like, that's just not it. And that just didn't look like him. But I did see how he side-eyed her a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
There was a little bit of that. I noticed
I seen that side-eye that he did. That just don't seem like.
His reaction was just a little bit of a side eye, that maybe whatever she did that was coming across offensive was just a little bit offensive. I trust Gucci, man, to be man enough to handle his personal, private, intimate situation, even on the public platform, appropriately. He been in that same room calling Angela Yee to task when it was unexpected. And that's his wife. And you know, men make concessions for the wives that they make for no other individual on the face of the earth. I think this is not coming across as too much genuine coming from Deb. I'm not sure about her dynamic of her relationship with Gucci at this point, but for her to take this public opportunity to talk down on his presence, his reaction in this situation seems like a shot that's unnecessary. This is definitely not helping him do any better. So what's her point of speaking on it and acknowledging it? Is she speaking on behalf of her son? I'm just curious.
The person that I know.
Yeah.
So if you were managing Gucci, how do you think you would have, like, if he was your artist right now?
Let me explain something to you. I listened to her and everything she said, and taking his camp, taking this away, taking that away. I went through tons of stuff with him, and I'm not going to go through all of that now.
Oh, Gucci damaged, but she dedicated. Trying to keep him managed while he medicated. Bars.
Just because I don't deal with him, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I've never advertised anything. People never knew about none of that stuff. And I've placed him in hospitals. I've done various things, okay? And nobody ever knew nothing about it. They didn't know. And I didn't.
Why not allow it to be whatever they know about now is the extent of his experience? Why are you telling them now that there was more? If you felt it was like right to keep it in confidence back then, what has changed, Deborah? Let's still keep that secret to the grave, please.
Advertised to this day, I've never told that man's business. And when she sat there and said, oh, she wished that people would bring him up.
You're not his wife. That's his wife. That's his better half. She has a right to discuss him in any way she chooses until he feels like he's been violated. You, as a former manager, friend of the family, auntie type, whatever you was, your point is irrelevant. It's only as relevant as the other three people on that panel and his mind. It's somebody from the outside looking in. I don't know why they pumped you up as an expert on this subject because you used to have a connection with Gucci Man. This is like kind of like misplaced, misdirected.
Well, talk about me, because you wouldn't have him if it wasn't for me. Period.
Talk about it then, Deb.
Okay? And that pissed me off when I seen that. and them going through all that. She going through all of that stuff. My son always talk about Gucci.
Did I not call it? Knew she was gonna bring her son up.
And Waka didn't come out when Gucci was on the stage. Waka was Gucci's hitter. Okay? That's what he was. Somebody to protect him.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, Waka do got that kind of presence, that real dense, dull look in his face, like he's not impressed, he's not enthused, he's not excited, he's not entertained or interested in what you got going on, and he's big. And if you think you finna come where we at and do something that we don't appreciate, I got something for you. That's just how Waka come across.
It wasn't about him doing music with Gucci. That didn't happen. Gucci didn't put OJ the Juice Man out. OJ was signed to me. He didn't.
She taking it somewhere. This shit ain't got nothing to do with none of that. Man, I don't want to disrespect nobody mama, but yeah, I don't know why she's saying all this.
He didn't put French Montana out. He didn't put Nicki out. I put Nicki on that stage. He never wanted her on the stage.
Huh. That's
and
really interesting.
He did put her out on camera, like Ray J, Kim K type put her out. She had it in her mouth, smiling. I seen that.
With French, he robbed French. Like, I hate that. You know, the one thing that pissed me off about that is that I'm tired of them taking away what I did. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of it.
She sound like Lil Richard now.
He didn't do that stuff. And they know he didn't do it. And it pisses me off that it's taken away from me. I just never fought for none of that. And I never talked about none of that stuff. Mm-hmm. Even to his company. I got boxes and boxes of paperwork anytime they want to try me. Boxes. Okay?
You could no longer say never because you talking about it now. You could not hold it. Just had to get out here, huh? When as popping as your son is, you got to be out here speaking on Gucci Man current events to get some motion. It's crazy.
Part of his stuff belonged to me. I never fought for money. I never fought nobody for nothing. Nothing. In the book, wrote in a book that Coach K did all of this stuff. What? Like, all of this stuff that went on, and who fought all these people? Who made all these enemies out there in the street? Me, as a woman. As a woman.
Is she bragging about making enemies when you're moving through an industry? I think the goal is to do the opposite, to build a team of allies, not enemies.
But I never got out there, cried and bitched and moaned and did anything. I can't say that about these men.
Gotta watch a woman that's professing to be more masculine than the group of men that she's been dealing with. And it just brings us back to some of the observations we made of her before we even got started. She is kind of masculine. Remind me of Suge Knight when she's a member of the industry, like the female version.
So when you talk about getting on there and she did so much, she ain't did shit because she ain't have all that money to leave her either. Like, they need to tell the truth about stuff and stop lying.
Why? How is that anybody? I ain't liking this, man. She, like, what? They sold that story. Why you hating on that story? Debbie? Nah, that ain't cool. That's crazy. What's her motivation? Why must they tell the truth? For whose purpose? This is Hollywood. You know how many scripts of stories we done bought and been sold through the years and don't have a clue? Why must they tell the truth? Please do explain. I hope she can elaborate and make this make sense.
I was wondering, was that $2 million flip
Please,
exaggerated?
Girl, please. Please. They need to stop it. This industry, you know, the black on black
her son and his baby mama or his boo thing, I don't know if they had kids, his wife or whatever, they appeared in multiple seasons of the whole reality. She popped up on it, and we know reality TV is scripted reality. It's a bunch of lies mixed with a little bit of truth. You participated, they did their version, now you hating on Deb.
Crime that happens in this industry is ridiculous. What they do to people. What they do and the rumors that they set out on people is disgusting.
It's almost like she's participating in a smear campaign while pretending to be the savior. Like it was really
you have
hard
to know the
watch.
whole deal of how that whole thing went down. The whole thing was to get him away from me anyway. They wanted him away from me. So
Okay, that's why she's taking it so personal. She's bitter. It's all coming out. They say you let a person keep talking, they'll tell you the whole truth eventually. Just keep listening.
they put the rumor I stole. I couldn't have stole from him. We departed with accountants. I got every drop of my paperwork. Every drop. But I pulled paperwork up.
As a man, who could be attracted to a female who expresses herself with this type of masculine energy? It's even at that age. It's like, it's just so unattractive to me.
Now I'm talking about how he's taking money from me. How Todd Moskowitz, all of them, they took money from me. And then put rumors on me. Even I was shocked for OJ to go against me. And I fought hard for him. $1 million. You never made $1 million in this industry. You wasn't in the industry long enough for that. Gucci didn't sign you.
Deb, real quick, on a lighter note, what sparked you wanting to get into the music industry in a male-dominated industry so early on?
First off, Dennis,
All that damn testosterone, she's just in there running through her veins. Fuck.
I was already in when I came to Georgia. I came to Georgia State and I would never do it again. But what got me in was Gucci. And my niece, I wasn't going to touch it. But somebody came to me, a female, I still would not say her name, came to me and asked me to help him. And that's what started the whole thing. He couldn't go nowhere. He couldn't do nothing. He wasn't no gangster. He was a thief.
Wait a minute.
She don't understand gangsterism and thieving all can go together. The word gangster's been so glorified and overhyped that people think that things that are thuggish and low vibrating shit can't be considered just gangster, but gangster is nothing to be exalted. Oh, my mama, I think that more so than anything, she's speaking from a place of disappointment that Gucci outside, she's act like he couldn't do nothing without her. Well, I think his time outside of his time with her was a lot more lucrative than the time that he spent with her, and I think she takes somewhat of issue with that. But shout out Deb, shout out Waka Flocka. We're going to keep it a Google around this at all times. Jeter.
Yeah, neighborhood Nip Hustle. Giving a shout out right now to SPR and Sparta Low. Y'all already know what it is. Sloss and that. Niggas be on medication.
It doesn't matter.
Am I lying? It do matter! It does matter! It does matter! It's neighborhood Nip Hustle. Big shout out to SPR, Sparta Low. You know I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.